everybody, and welcome back to Planet Build. In today's video, we're going to add a new section to Moderno Tropicano. We're going to add a safari area, which includes a station that can also be used for the monorail and for the Jeep tour. And also we're going to add lots and lots of animals. So it has been a while since I have posted a video for you guys, and the main reason for that is that it was kind of busy at work. The summer holidays are there, so that means a slightly different schedule at work than I usually got. And most of the time I have my day off on Thursday, and that's also the day that I'm spending a lot of time in Planet Zoo and getting this park done. But there was this Thursday about 2 weeks ago where some colleagues had the idea to go to the Efteling. And the Efteling is a Dutch theme park, and it's such a beautiful park. You can spend the whole day over there, and they got some amazing attractions. And I do recommend if you haven't visited yet, and if you're from Holland, you know what it is. So if you're not from Holland and you're planning on coming to Holland, you definitely need to go to the Efteling. So that is what we did about 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, and therefore I wasn't able to spend that much hours on Planet Zoo. But I found some hours in the last couple of days, and as you can see, we're working on the safari area in the new section of this park. As I said in the other video, I maybe wanted to create a aquatic area, but I'm not quite sure how to create a aquatic area that would fit into this park, and so I'm still looking for the magic to happen and to get some ideas for that aquatic area. So we're first going to start on the safari area, and this safari area will be, I think, a nice expansion for the area in front of the restaurant, which also includes the habitat with those giraffes. So as you can see here, I'm already working on this station for the safari jeeps, but this will also be the station for the monorail. We've already built one in the first section of the park, and I wanted one also over here. And as you can see, I've used a pre-built building, and this building is the same building I used in another park I built, which I haven't shared with you guys because this is the first park I'm sharing my content with you. The only thing I had to do with this building is just adjust it so that the monorail could fit on top of this building and the safari jeeps would be beneath on the first floor. And later on, I only had to change the roof type just to make it blend in with the environment, and probably add some more detail to that. And as you can see here, I've made the safari road track just basically totally random. And I also wanted the monorail to be a part of this safari area. And it will include about 4, 5, or maybe 6 habitats. Just because most of the animals don't fit together in one habitat. You get a couple of animals that do fit together in one habitat. Therefore I had to create about 4 or 5 habitats. And in this video we're going to create the first one, just to give you guys an idea of how the rest of the safari area will be. But first it's time to just finish off the station. And I wanted a small pond in front of the station, just to make it blend in with the aquatic area that will be on the other side, and also with the sea lion habitat. And I think water just adds a little more detail to the park. So before I started working on this new section, what I usually do is just put some stuff together just to see how it looks when it's combined together. And I wanted to use a different type of tree, as you can see here, than I used in the rest of the park, just to give it that small other look than some other sections in the park. And maybe, I'm not quite sure, but we'll get to that later, but maybe it will be a western vibe area with a lot of rocks and stuff like that. As for the habitat section, I just wanted to use as much space as possible, and I'm just using the concrete habitat walls to cover up all those edges, and later on we're going to make those walls just disappear by using rocks and foliage and stuff like that. And as I don't want this habitat to just be one big open space with only some water and some foliage, I wanted to add some small buildings which can provide as a shelter for the animals, but also adds a little more detail to the habitats we're going to build. So as you can see here, once the shelter is finished, I'm not that, my skill level on making buildings is not that high as probably my skill level on adding foliage. So that's something I need to work on, but I'm actually quite happy with the shelter, and I'm probably going to use those same type of items for the rest of the safari area. But that will be something for the next video. For now, the first habitat is, well, let's say for 95% finished. I'm probably going to add more in the future, but for now I think it's okay. And as usual, I added some small highlights for you guys just to enjoy what we built today, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.